Hey, welcome back to another day, another vlog. Oh, wrong way. Look at that. Oh, where's my hat? Man, forgot the hat. Hope you're well today on this Thursday. Just knocked off, just got home. Ready to catch up with us all. Yeah, another day, another vlog. Wowee. Week's gone really quick. Always does that. When you fly back to work on that midday, it sort of just goes through really quick. It's just sort of like you lose another day, but you don't. But you do, but you don't. If that makes sense. Anyway, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's the last day of the week. Last show of the week. So that's always sort of good. I get a little bit of a rest on the Saturday and Sunday. A bit of catch up on the work. Good news is on the work front, I stayed up till midnight last night, smashed out all the photos. I've got way too many to choose from. It's going to be bloody impossible to pick. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I think I might just do it and just make them shorter to look at, but there's some really, really nice photos, so I've got to really sit down and start putting the video together tonight and then work out how I'm going to put these photos in, and then if I've got to cut more, because I reckon I've got at least 20 plus. Pretty much most of them are flowers. There's some other little ones there from the park, but the flowers are just insane. So it's like there's some just gorgeous, a lot of natural or native plants in the Perth Botanic Gardens. So hopefully for you guys that aren't from Australia and from Perth, you're going to see some pretty trick flowers that are just totally different and look crazy and funky. So that's, I guess, the idea, to spread what there is out there. I'm sure if I went, like if you go to Singapore's Botanic Gardens, that place is absolutely amazing. Some plants there you've never seen anywhere else, as well as some stuff you do know. That's a pretty special Botanic Gardens. But it's good to see all the different plants, and there's so much variety in nature. And when you're shooting it, you want to try and capture it all. What's going on? There we go, that's a little bit better. So yeah, that photos are all done and dusted. Sounds good. I'm pretty happy with how they come up. They were like really, really nice. So super stuff. Now, next one I'll put you'll see the photo, but if you're a Olympus user, definitely a good time to, I guess, go shopping at the moment. I mean, that sounds strange, but a crazy deal in the States. I guess if you live outside the States, you can probably do it other ways. There's reship services. I use reship.com. If they won't sell it to Australia, I can still buy it and get it shipped to an address in the States to ship it here. So there's a way around this, but they have a deal out, and this is a pretty insane deal. It's buy all three of the M Zuiko Pro lenses. So that's $5,800 US bucks for the lenses. That's pretty insane just in the start of that. If you just look at that, if you go look at those lenses now, reviews and stuff I've heard about, they're pretty good lenses. Again, if you're an Olympus guy, you'll know exactly what level they are. So basically, it gives you a Trinity, gives you a wide angle, gives you a telephoto, gives you a portrait lens as a set. Now that's $5,800. You go, oh yeah, that's probably the normal prices. But what they're going to do, they're going to throw in a choice of three bodies. Now this is where it's sort of a little bit crazy. You can get the M1 Mark III or the M1 Mark II. They're both worth, the M2's $1,600 US, and that brand new EM1 M3 that Camera Conspiracies was talking about and really loved, and had some amazing features, awesome stability, great color science, all that sort of stuff. Really good if you are doing a lot of video. A really nice camera as well, weatherproof, all the good stuff you get out of Olympus. That's $1,800 or you could choose the E1 or EM1X too. Now that's basically like a crop sensor 1DX, crazy insane Olympus, top of the range. That's their best camera. That's $3,000, so you can get that for free. Now I think if anyone's going to do it, you'd be insane to buy the other two cheaper ones, or get that thrown in free. You'd have to be definitely asking for that M1X. So if you're an Olympus person and you don't have those lenses, this might be the chance, because you can get those lenses, sell the camera, and if you don't need the camera, well, you get $3 grand. You'll probably easily be able to sell it for $2,500 on eBay straight away and get your cash back, and then it's only going to cost you take $2.5 off the 5,800, so you're going to be looking at 25, 30, 3,300 for those $6,000 lenses. So, or you get that body, and if you wanted the M3, the new one, you get the M1X, sell that. That's $3 grand. It's only 1,800 for the M3. Keep the cash in between. So look, I think it's a fantastic offer for if you are an Olympus. I don't know why it's not tracking me there. If you are an Olympus user, this is probably a really good opportunity for you. I guess if you've got one or probably two of those lenses, it's probably not going to make sense. But if you are looking to go to Olympus or upgrading, and you wanted one of those bodies, well, this might be a little bit of an option for you, and you basically get a full kit ready to go, and you probably don't need much more else than maybe a microphone or something if you're going to do video, and then a tripod. So you're pretty much going to have a full complete set of trick gear. So definitely want to look at it. It's pretty much only USA, it's not Canada or anywhere else, so you do need to buy it through US shops and get it delivered somewhere in the US. You can then obviously unforward it, but there you go. I thought that was definitely worth, as a deal wise, that's one of the better ones I've seen. Sony's released a new set of wireless earbuds, the WF-XB700s. So you would have seen the 1,000 earbuds. That's looks like sort of rectangular, sort of round. Those ones, they're the top level. These are the next level down. They're about $100 US less, brand new. I did see them on eBay today though, selling for $150 Australian. So there you go, good deal. 18 hours. It's only IPX4, so that's basically just sweat resistant, bit of splash stuff. So good for the gym. But these, that B in the B in there means base. So, and the guys over on TechLink? Yeah, I think TechLink checked them out. The bass was really, really good. So sound wasn't as good as the 1000 series, but the bass was really, really good, and the sound was good for the price, for $150. If you're looking at buds, that's probably about $300 cheaper than your Apple AirPods Pro, so it's definitely an option for you to check out. So go check out them. They sound like a good bit of kit. Now the only other thing with them, they're not a touch type scenario, they're buttons, which I don't mind. I think I prefer buttons than having to swipe and remember all the different swipes. It's bad enough on a computer. I can't remember half the friggin' swipe gestures on my desktop, on my laptop, so yeah, I'd rather use a cursor. I guess I'm just an old bastard. But anyway, they're 300 roughly Australian new, 150 I did see on eBay today, to give you a bit of an idea. Sony, rumours out a new 12 to 24 f 2.8 coming. Now there's the Sigma, beautiful Sigma lens, which is 12 to 24. It's a hell of a lot cheaper. The rumoured price on this beast, it's gonna be probably 25 kilos of glass, knowing Gmaster lenses, $4,000 US. That's insane. So for that one lens, you can just get a whole set of Olympus, 3 lenses and a camera, a pro camera. That's scary. That's a lot of money for a bit of glass. Look, 12 to 24s are obviously a fantastic range and really popular. Gmaster and Sony, for some reason, they like to overprice stuff. Obviously, they do a really good job technically, but that's still a lot of money for glass. I think even Canon would have trouble getting up to there. I'm not sure what that 16 to 35 is for Canon. I reckon it's about the 3 to 3.5 max for the L series, and we all know they're probably the best lenses, those L series. Even in the RF version, I think it's still 3.5. I don't think it hits that 4 mark. So hopefully they might bring that down to around the 3,500 mark to play along with Canon. So interesting, but yeah, if you are a Gmaster fanatic, 12 to 24 2.8 is going to be an amazing lens. We know it's going to be awesome. They've always made good lenses, Gmaster, so get ready for that one. That should be coming in the next 12 months, 24 months. Right, and last thing I wanted to say, our illustrious Prime Minister, God bless his cotton socks, come out with a plan to get us out of our current recession, and I don't understand it. I'm not a financial genius, definitely not, but I do have a home, I do have a loan, I have a very lucky to have a decent job, and I have no idea how he's going to expect this to work. So you get a $25,000 grant off the government in Australia. This is going to be coming in. To qualify for the 25,000 grant, you have to build a brand new house worth $750,000 or more. Yeah, righto. You're off your tits, mate. Or do a renovation on your current house more than 150 grand in value. Now, my house it's only a 3-bedroom, 3x2. It's got an attic. It's got heaps of extras all through it. It's as a 3-bedroom. It is done to the hilt. It's just fantastic. I think that cost us 250 grand just to build the house. So he wants me to basically add another half of my house onto my house just to get 25 grand back. That just doesn't make sense because you're never going to get that money back. There's no way you could do it, and you couldn't fit it on the block anyway, and you're going to get zero value. And the 750 grand, now you have to earn less than 200 grand as a family to be able to warrant it. I went over it and used the government's loan calculator. I have to have a look at this and just see how this is going to fly. On the current 2.19%, if you can get that, if you can lock that in, and I think I've got that locked in currently, and that's with the that's with the COVID issues going on. That's my wife, she's ringing, don't worry about that. Let me just pause that. And it was 2.19%, so that works out as a monthly, you have to pay $3,500 just in repayments. That's with a little bit payback on the house. If you are under 200 grand and you've got a kid or whatever, you are going to be busting your ass just to stay afloat. I guarantee you, you'd have to be off your tree to go and get a loan for 750 grand. If you're only earning 200 grand between the two of yous, or one of yous, any bank that gives a person a loan that should get shot. Yeah, I don't see how that's going to work. That's an insane amount of loan. Even the loan for the $150,000 is going to be like over 10 years. That's 25 years you got to pay that loan off. So 10 years for the 150,000 reno, I figured that's $1,400 a month you got to pay extra on whatever on top of your house repayments and whatever. So if you're paying $3,500 for this $750,000 house, now you got to pay another $1,500. Yeah. But anyway, that's what's out there. That's what's available. I don't see it's going to be picked up by too many people. I guess Sydney and Melbourne, where the loans are through the friggin' roof. Anyway, that might be a decent deal. But anywhere else in the country, no one's going to be. You have to be off your tree. And the only ones who can really afford that comfortably earn over 200. You have to earn over 200 grand easily to be able to comfortably afford that. So anyway, as I said, I'm not a financial expert. That's what the rules are, and that's what he's going to roll out. And I just like JobKeeper, which hasn't worked at all because half the people couldn't get it that had jobs and are now all on the dole. Yeah, I don't see this is going to help us at all either. There's got to be some better ideas out there. Anyway, that's it from me. I will see you all again tomorrow. I'm going to get showered, talk to the family, get back into work, get this video going. I'll see you all again for the end of the week show on Friday. Whether you're coming or going, I'll see you soon. Ciao.